So we've always thought that drones and especially FPV quadrotors would be a lot of fun, but they've always been super expensive. Recently we found a video that shows how to get into the hobby with full gear for about 200, maybe a little bit more, and we'll put a link down below. But that rekindled the interest in the See if I can get one of these out of here. As you can see, digital proportional radio control system. Now, this is the first real transmitter I've ever owned, other than, you know, the toy ones that come with various quadrotors that are cheap. So, I don't have a lot of experience with these instructions. We'll put those aside for when we look at them later when we can't figure something out.
Usually after we break it.
Usually, not always. Last time we figured it out. And there's the radio.
It's a pretty nifty looking thing.
Yeah, and you got sticks. Oh wow, the springs on those aren't as strong as I was expecting.
Let's tell us a little bit about each button and what it does.
Okay, so we got power buttons here. Supposedly you hold those down and it turns on. Obviously you got to get the batteries in there first. This is a mode 2 receiver, which means that the left has no spring. This is for throttle, and then the other one for pitch has a spring in it. Got a couple 2-way switches, a couple 3-way switches, and I'm not sure what these are for, but there's wheels on the corner. And then there's
no trim adjustment.
No, usually trim, as far as I can tell, is like a little wheel down here so you can turn it just a little bit. I think this has like an electronic trim thing where you hit the buttons on the back and it'll lock in your trim.
Gotcha. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but my understanding was you program each one of those channels, each one of those is a different radio channel, and you program each one to do a separate thing in relation to your flight control, right?
Yeah, for the most part. Although you can make it so that, say this is a 3-position switch. If you wanted 6 positions, you can tie the 2 switches together and have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Gotcha.
The box also comes with a USB cable, it looks like. That's going to be good for the simulators that we're running right now. Let me tell you, trying to fly a quad on a sim with a PS4 controller does not work very well. We've got an IA6C receiver with some bits and bobs in there. I'll have to look up what those are. And then we've got a IA6B receiver. Let me see if I can get some batteries in here. Well, recording.
Oh. Looked in the mirror the other day and I didn't see anything.
Yeah, well, that's not abnormal in your case.
I don't know if I can do this. I don't think I'm qualified.
I don't either, but flip her over and push the power button anyway. Let's see what happens.
So, question is, 1 power button?
I think it's 2 power buttons.
At the same time?
Yeah. Ooh, happy beeps.
Place all switches in their up position and lower the throttle. Music to my ears. Hey, look
cool.
at that. Now the question is, well, I guess there's a lot of work to be done to figure out what we actually do with this thing.
Yup. Since we don't have the drones or anything else yet, I guess we're going to have to plug it into the sim and figure it out that way.
Alright, well, let's do it.
Sweet. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Someone's
Flying a drone is so much fun.
You gotta break that thing before you get any electronics on it.
It's got electronics on it.
Shit. Okay, so mine didn't come in the nice cardboard box and appears to have considerably fewer pieces.
Let me fix it.
As well as being a bit smaller.
That's right, Charlie.
More flight time, man.
Uh-huh. That's what they all say.
Okay. Also,
Why'd you punch the camera, Charlie?
yeah, well, you know.
What'd that camera ever do to you?
It was looking at me funny.
That's its job.
Oh, shit. So, mine didn't come with a handy dandy little diagram thingy. Hang on.
I'm just gonna tweak your nose a little.
No.
It needs some tweaking.
Yes, I know.
It's kind of crooked.
Okay, gotta go
I think I
either
broke
that
the
way
wrench.
or that way.